Hello. Sorry I'm late. I was showering, not gonna lie. I was late. That's mainly the reason. How to do. Okay, that's on. How to do. Alright. So this is the plan here. This is what we're gonna do. So last time we managed to beat the game, and what we're gonna do is that we're gonna marathon the second run. Shouldn't take too long, maybe 3 to 4 hours, maybe if we're lucky. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna marathon this bitch and just see how it goes. So yeah, get on with it. New game, second run, second scenario. Select Claire. There we go. Standard. We're playing the whole thing with the shop.
Yeah, I'm almost there. You know me, I'll be fine. I'll be back as soon as I find Chris. Why does everyone think I'm gonna get in trouble?
I mean,
What the? Don't shoot!
Get down! Come on!
let's go.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police
A lot of
station.
bullshit. That's what's happening.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah,
Yeah. Leon Kennedy. You are?
you are.
Claire.
Claire
Claire
Redfield. Yeah. Oh, there's the car crash. Car crash.
Claire! Claire, are you okay?
I'm alright! How about you?
Can't stay here. It's not safe.
Go on ahead! I'll meet you at the station!
And then, bada bing, bada bam. Bada bing, bada bam. We're now at the station.
Leon, I'm sure you beat me here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he did. Anyways, Leon wasn't. Oh, hey JP. Yeah, Leon is staple, like a main staple character. He's been here since the beginning, or at least close to the beginning. He was in RE2, RE4, RE6, and I don't think he was in any other spin-offs that I'm aware of. He was in Darkside, but Darkside was more of a rail shooter retelling of the original game, specifically 2 and Code Veronica. So understandable. Also, I need to turn off my lights to get the atmosphere. Hold on. There we go. Atmosphere set. Anyways, back to it. And that's a wrecked chopper. Cutting tool. There we go.
Claire! Hold on. I'll be right there.
Well, I know your GPU's busted, right? I know that, so I'm going to take you lurking. That means I get to see you lurk, which is something you rarely do. You mostly just credit
Claire.
the chat.
It's so nice to see you.
How are you doing? That helicopter just came out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no. But how are you doing?
You know, just surviving.
God, they're so
That's good.
awkward. Early
Good luck with
Resi
your brother.
characters are always so awkward.
Not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him.
No, I'm just kidding. We're fucked.
Damn it. You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
Oh, it's your BIOS. That explains why you're so fucked.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's get through this. Both of us.
Oh boy. Time to dip. Yeah, no, I'm not your dinner. Get the fuck away from me. This will be down until tomorrow. Oh, okay. I got a quick draw. Single action army. Large caliber handgun ammo, 45 ACP. And it's an ammunition type I'm barely ever gonna find. Why? Because the second run for these games are weird. Brad Vickers, fucking pussy. Fuck Brad. He's a coward. Fuck him. Fuck Brad. Use that. Yeah, I know. I know what to do. I played this game plenty of times before. I know how to do a second run dipshit game. I've done plenty of second runs before. And third. And fourth. And fifth runs. Yeah, I did a lot of runs. Hey, JP.
I know I said I was going to step back from stream, but I can't stay away sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta watch me eat shit.
Oh, I do got to watch you eat shit. It's going to be weird because I'm stuck on my phone.
Fuck!
My PC is currently the one eating shit right now.
Oh, I'm gonna... Hold on. I got double teamed. Fuck.
I did have the time to watch the Mortal Kombat movie, and it was a thing that exists.
The dog shit thing that exists.
No, I liked it. Like, the action scenes were fantastic. The story was AIDS, but most Mortal Kombat stories are AIDS.
Exactly.
But, like, you don't watch a Mortal Kombat movie for the fucking story, which has been retold 50,000 times to Sunday. You watch it for the action scenes, and the action scenes were great.
The ironic thing is that apparently the original movie's story was great. That's the ironic thing here. That apparently the original story was great for the first
Oh, the one
movie.
from the 90s?
Yeah, the very first movie. Apparently that one was good.
That's what I've heard. Like, apparently that one has really good... Oh, good, I get to watch this in Twink Vision because I'm on my phone. Nice.
You can up... Remember, I'm streaming at... Hold on, let me check the... stream quality. Nope, lower that. That's at 60. Lower it at the 30 because that's going to make the frame rate on stream crash.
Yeah, so... For those that don't know, I watched the Mortal Kombat movie tonight because I had the time, and it was a thing. I've also been playing Bloodborne, and... Dude, is that, like, whole thing with the bunch of enemies in the beginning that you have to, like, get past, like, that are near the fountain, the player funnel? So it feels like it's supposed to be.
No, that's not the player funnel.
Really?
That's not the that's
then.
not the player funnel. You're meant Here's the thing, you're meant to use your environment to your advantage. Like, cuz you notice how everything's like, you know how in a real fight a lot of experts that like say like their martial artists will say, "Hey, if you're going to fight someone, fight them in a hallway because that way you don't got to worry about them circling behind you that much."
I did say the game has a way of teaching you that, because I noticed if you, like, stealth around and you jump down, there's ways to take out the snipers way quicker, and they're the main problem in that area.
Yeah, that's the plus of Souls-like designs. If a Souls game does like designs like that really well, then you're playing a good Souls game. Because a lot of Souls games or Soulsborne, live and die by their level design, and you can tell a Soulsborne has good level design when it lets you do, when it's how do I describe it? It feels Zelda without feeling like Zelda, essentially.
Also, Soulsborne fans are gonna crucify me for this, but the game needs a fucking graphical overhaul. Bad. The thing was, it
Wait,
feels like it's running at 720p 30.
welcome to the fucking fan club, dude. Welcome to the fucking club. We've been saying that for
I never understood what
years.
you meant until I actually went in to play it like hardcore, and I'm like, why does this look so bad? It looks like it's running it. I'm running it on my 4K TV, right? And it looks like it's running at 720 30 with so many
No,
jaggies. Like,
that's
what
nine.
the fuck?
That's apparently it's not even 10. It's not even 720. It's like 900p or 1080.
That explains it. So my TV is trying to upres it. That's why it looks so bad.
Yeah, it's like 900.
That.
Like I
Oh
think.
my god. Yeah, it's like 930. It's definitely running at 30. It's not running at 60.
Oh no, it's not running at 1080p. It's not running at 60 FPS. Fuck no, it's not. But here's the thing: is that
Feels like it's running at 10 frames sometimes when there's like 50 things on stream and you'll lag and you'll die because it's like fucking.
here's the thing: is that the game on original hardware fucking sucks. The game itself is great, but if you play it on a base PS4, get ready for a lot of frame rate dips because
Well, I've been playing it on a PS5 and I'm still getting frame rate dips.
I think that's just your I think that's just your TV, because your TV has a thing of like automatically, like it makes. Remember how we played Hogwarts Legacy one time and you said it looks like it's 60 on quality?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some TVs do that thing where it'll fake visual frames and it makes it look like it's running at 60 when it's
Variable
not.
frame rate. See, this new one doesn't. Well, this new one doesn't have variable frame rate.
No, that's not what I
My old one
mean.
did. This one doesn't.
No, that's not what I mean. Not a
Um,
variable frame rate, because variable frame rates actually do affect frames. It's just that for some, how do I describe it? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? It's covered in blood now. And where was I? Oh yeah, how do I describe it? It's that my mom's TV does this because I put every now and then I bring my PS5 to play it on hers, and a game that's all like on 30 FPS. What'll happen is that the TV will try to force 60. Here's the problem: is that the reason it stutters is because obviously the game's not meant to be played. It's meant to be played at like its set frame rate. It's not meant to be like played at like a
well,
higher
it's
frame
only
rate.
stuttering when there's a shitload of enemies on the screen.
Yeah,
So I'm assuming it's just the game itself being like.
no,
I am.
it's not the
Wasn't
game. It's not the game
wasn't
itself.
Bloodborne meant to be like a PS5 game, but it was developed on the PS4 essentially?
It was a PS4 game. I know it's a PS4 game because the game came out like a year after the PS4 came out.
Well, no, I know it's a PS4 game, but wasn't it like really overscoped? Where
No.
the PS4 can barely handle it?
No, it's because of the fact that, how do I describe it? It's because how do I describe it? It's that Miyazaki, the engine that's used for like Soulsborne normally takes a lot to optimize, and it was not optimized back then. Like there was a bunch of frame rate issues. Because here's the thing with Soulsborne is that it's less about realistic graphics and more about particle effects and spectacle. Like for example,
Like, here's the thing.
seeing all these
I like it, but it needs
explosions.
either a PC port that's optimized or a fucking PS5 remaster or report or something.
Welcome to the fucking fan. Welcome to, like I said. It's
Because
why I said.
Jesus Christ,
It's why I said.
it runs terribly.
It's why I said welcome to the club, because there are so many Soulsborne fans. Like we've been begging Sony for years. We don't even care if it's from Sub doing the remaster. Just remaster the damn game. We don't even mind if it's
Sony's
like
like,
just an update.
Sony's like in that mode where they're allergic to money at the moment. They're like scrambling to find out what's going to work on PS5 now that we're later in the hardware, and they're not. It feels like they're not ignoring what fans actually want.
Yeah, it's weird, and I fucking hate it because
Am I glad that we're getting Ghost of Yotei? Abso-fucking-lutely. But
yeah, they need to fix their shit.
because
And
Ghost of Tsushima was amazing. And having a PS5 version is going to be even cooler, but holy shit.
yeah, here's the thing with Bloodborne is like I said, a lot of fans, including me, have been begging for a port, and we are starving for a port because I shit you not, and I fucking hate that hold on,
Didn't they remaster the Dark Souls games for PS5 or PS4?
hold on.
Yeah, Chad. I feel like they like really need to just remaster that game. It's fun. It just runs terribly.
Oh yeah, that's the thing with Bloodborne. Like I said, it's that how do I describe Bloodborne? It's the fact that I think Sony's scared because now that they know FromSoft's a big, like, well-known, like, company that will like just having the name in the title will sell. They're like, fuck, we can't do this without FromSoft because if we try to do it, we're gonna piss off everyone and lose money.
Anybody here?
That's what
Like
I
even if they
believe.
release that bitch digitally only, I feel like it would sell a shitload. I don't think people would care.
Yeah, because they own the rights to Bloodborne, but they refuse to let anyone get involved with it. Like,
Like if they want to go cheap, just release it digital only and charge like $50 per copy.
dude, you know what's fucked up? We're so desperate for a remaster. We would be fine with just a simple 4K 60 update. No graphical overhaul, no like lighting improvements, just a straight up resolution and frame rate buff. That's how desperate we are.
Well, yeah, it literally just needs a fucking PS5 patch. Like even Persona before the PS5 version of Royal got like a PS5 compatibility patch.
No, it didn't even, no, you got a patch. You have to buy the game again. Because Atlas is greedy like that.
I'm not talking about Royal. I'm talking about the base game. When I went to play it on a PS5, it was
No,
completely compatible with zero issues.
no,
It just had a patch.
it didn't get patched. Like I said, I'm pretty sure
Sure.
it's just your TV. I'm pretty sure it's just your TV. Because, like I said, some
I did,
TVs do that. Also, watch this.
I did buy a TV tailor built for PS5.
Look at this 90s style PC.
Dude, I've had PCs just like that. That is 90s as fuck.
Oh my god, it's the portable 90s laptop back when laptops were shitty.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
You know what's fucked up is that there's a bit of a timeline quirk in this game where it's like you have a classic 90s PC like that, only to show a modern rig in the fucking upstairs like a desk room for some weird reason.
Oh, there's some like modern assets when they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, like modern computers, for example, that are not supposed to be there, but they're still there because they realized.
I mean, what they could have done was just put the game. They probably could have just moved the game, like not include smartphones, but they could have probably just moved the game's time period up,
No,
and it wouldn't have been a problem.
here's the problem: is that Resi lives and dies by its time periods because the Resi community is a bit of a stickler for timelines. Um,
Because they do that for anime all the time when they're adapting from old manga, and some video games have done that.
no, because here's the thing: the reason they didn't do that is because the remakes were meant to be sort of a clean slate. Because after RE7, they realized that this series needed a soft reboot. So what they're doing is that they're remaking Resi's 2, 3, and 4 so that it could fit with the modern lore and to improve what was confusing. So they're
Oh, I
essentially,
gotcha.
yeah, they're doing it so that way it can be much more clear on what's going on rather than just, you know.
So you know the anime Parasite, right? Which has still a scene that fucking disturbs me to this day of main character throwing a dead puppy in the trash can. Oh, I hate that scene.
God, what the
That
fuck?
shit is, dude. That's not even a horror thing, and that bothers the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you know in the original manga, Miggy learns everything from books, but in the but because you don't really learn shit from books these days, they updated the anime for him to just learn everything on the internet overnight.
Oh, Christ. Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
Did you see the Parasite anime?
No.
Oh, it's so good. You haven't seen it?
I've only
So
seen
the-
a few episodes because I did like I remember watching it back when it first released, but then I just couldn't catch up because I forgot to boot up Toonami at that time. You know, back when Toonami was still used.
Oh, you didn't watch it on like Crunchy or anything, did you? You watched it on like. Oh, so
Yeah.
you probably watched the hella censored version of it.
I watched it on Adult
There was
Swim.
there was a scene that actually was censored in all versions where Miggy turns into a penis, and they had to censor it in all versions.
Also, watch this.
It was in the manga, I believe.
Oh,
Or
fuck.
it probably wasn't even in the manga because Japan
Um,
tends to censor
dude.
dicks and shit even in manga.
Dude.
I see. And what the fuck is that?
That's a liquor, and I gotta be very careful.
Yeah, but if you Fuster Clucks haven't seen the anime Parasite, I'm pretty sure it's on Crunchyroll ever since they got the Funimation library. Go watch that.
Fuck, 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 fuck,
The
fuck.
only thing I didn't like about Parasite is it felt like the ending felt like it was abrupt and out of nowhere. Because of course it's like I'm gonna get 12 episodes because I came out in 2014, the era of 12 episodes.
I'm glad we're moving away from that era, kind of. Also, just so you know, I plan on marathoning this because the second run's not really that long. It's like
I'm
30
glad
to.
we moved away from the 12 episode era bullshit. We're actually only approving shows that we can give room to breathe. Like fuck.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, I hate liquors, man. The fact they spawn this early on the second run is even worse.
Like there's so many anime that needed more than 12 episodes to tell their story
Yeah, but unfortunately,
at that time.
unfortunately, devs were like, "Yeah, fuck you," or animators were like, "Yeah, fuck you.
Well,
Get
the
this
whole
12
reason for the
episode."
12 episode era was they thought it would like be easier on animators. It was not,
Actually,
because what happened was because anime weren't going as long, there needed to be more anime to fill time gaps, and it was just leading to a lot more anime being published and developed, and animators still being overworked and swamped.
not only that, what's even worse is that now they got to worry about what they can fit in said anime. Because now it's like, oh fuck, we're not gonna be able to fit all these important story beats. Fuck it, skip around. Which is why you get animes like, which is when you get animes with um, unfortunate endings like Promised Neverland.
Oh, don't remind me. I stopped watching Mappa stuff after Promised Neverland. Was it Mappa Promised
No,
Neverland?
no, someone else. Dude, I stopped
Ever since I
watching.
figured out what Mappa's been doing to their animators, I've just stopped watching Mappa stuff because I'm like, ugh.
What's worse is that it's a double-edged sword. It's that you don't watch them, you're only proving a point. Is that if you
The
don't
problem
watch
is if
them,
I don't watch them, the Mappa animators don't get fucking paid, which is even worse. But here's the thing: a lot of people don't know this, but American anime viewers, we don't count in the grand scheme of things.
yeah, they don't give a fuck about us.
The anime really only make money from like TV airings in Japan,
Yeah, they don't give a fuck
and
about
that's about
us.
it.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about us. Like, I don't think
They make probably what, like $5 on every Blu-ray sale, or like a
because
dollar on every Crunchyroll subscription. Like actually, Crunchyroll subscriptions and Funny subscriptions don't even go to the Japanese studios. So those every anime that gets put on those platforms is taking pretty much a loss in the U.S. because they're making their main money from Blu-ray and anime sales in Japan anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're
yeah,
essentially getting licensed anime for free that we're paying $9.99 a month for. That's thinking for you.
yeah, that's yeah. I at that
Literal
point,
sunk cost fallacy.
yeah, it's fucking annoying. We're in the police department, and now I gotta raid the armory because why the fuck
There are
not?
also a couple. Speaking of streaming services, I've been over this a lot, but it annoys me. There's currently some anime that are in licensing hell. Animes like Rainbow Shishin Robo. I probably said Rainbow Nisha Shisen Roboken, or the criminal something of Cell 6 something. I forget the actual name of it. We just call it Rainbow in the biz. Really good Bishonen anime about like really good Bishonen historical prison anime. And it's in licensing hell because for whatever stupid fucking reason, they decided to air it on sci-fi in the US. It failed, and no official licensor will take it.
Why
They
the
also aired it in Japanese in the US, which
wait
is a big fucking no-no.
wait? Why the fuck would you
They
license an
aired.
anime on sci-fi?
Let me say this again. It was a historical anime that they aired on fucking sci-fi in Japanese with English subtitles. Here's the thing. Us younger folks don't mind watching anime in Japanese with subtitles, but older folks, you put that on their sci-fi, they're gonna boycott your network. Especially since that anime had a shitload of gay overtones, meaning that men who typically watch sci-fi at the time will be like, "This is way too gay for me." No one was actually gay in that anime; it just had a lot of gay overtones.
Just the
You know, Bishonen. It was made by like Madhouse, who did a few Bishonen things before it at the time. So
just bros being bros. That's pretty much it. Oh, that's a
it was pretty much a. I mean, the main characters were pretty much in like a hardcore bromance. There was no sex or anything. It's pretty much like, oh shit, we're all in this shit together, I guess. That kind of thing.
oh. This is our first
Because the main point of it, it took place post World War II Japan, which, if you've seen Grave of Fireflies, post World War II Japan was a fucking poor hellhole. Because Japan overexerted its resources for World War II, and it caused one of the biggest depressions Japan ever had. So literally, women were literally just like fucking whoring themselves out just to make ends meet. And children were committing, like, young children were commonly committing crimes just to live and commonly going to juvie for it. And that's essentially where that anime takes place, is a 1950s Japanese juvie.
Because of course.
Well, at least the first half. The second half doesn't.
God, I love this revolver. You could just
The second
rapid
half of the
fire
show,
that
if I had
bitch.
to describe it, is pretty much adult Rugrats with them getting revenge on the people that made their lives a living hell. Because the warden of the facility in that show, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, because it's really dark. Am I allowed to talk about RAPEIST of the minor variety on YouTube?
Yeah, no. No.
Let's just say the warden of the facility got an invite to Epstein's Island, and the people in the kids in the show got the revenge in the second season. There we go. That works.
Yeah, that's not nearly as bad, but still bad. At least we know how bad it was.
Oh yeah, the dude was so corrupt that he tried to kill any of the kids in the show, or any of the. I guess they were more or less teens, not kids. Any of the teens in the show that were going to speak out.
Well, what was the
Like
show
I can
about?
see why. It's one of the shows where I can see why no one wants to relicense it, but at the same time, you're missing out on a really good fucking piece of anime. You can only. All right, I'll show you once my computer's back up. I'll show you a couple episodes on that website we use.
You know, are totally legal, totally.
I don't want to. I don't want to give the name out on stream because I don't want Japan being like, "Fuck that."
Oh yeah, speaking of
You know.
which, speaking of licensing and publishing, so currently Japan's suing Visa for their absolutely tyrannical control over what could be on Steam.
Oh, guess who started it?
Who?
Australia. Apparently, it all started from a hardcore Republican group that was lobbying Visa and that was threatening Visa and Mastercard in Australia, of all
No,
things.
no, they're claiming credit, but they weren't the ones that did it. They're claiming it was them. This was before they were doing that, because they've been having tyrannical control even before they admitted it. This is just them claiming
Yeah,
it.
it's not like I understand the whole thing with like incest and RAPE being removed, but it's like there are some games that actually use that to tell a legitimate story,
Which
like as a narrative tool.
here's the thing: I don't get why censoring it.
Like,
It's bringing awareness to a problem. Why would you not want to spread
like there are
awareness
two
to a
kinds
problem?
of there are two kinds of stories with SA. There's the ones that use it for shock value, which is, Goblin Slayer. And then there's one that, even though it wasn't technically in this show, there's shows like Shield Hero that use things like that to like make awareness of like women who do that to men on a daily basis.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Like I said, I don't see the. Well, I don't know why people want to like. I get it's for like, oh, because it's like a taboo subject to talk about, and it probably brings up
And the
some bad
problem with
memories.
censoring all of it is things that actually tell the story in a positive light are gonna get fucked.
Yeah, because shows that do that to try to spread awareness will get screwed, and then because they can't spread awareness on what it does and how it affects the person, now no one's gonna no one's gonna know why it affects them. And they're gonna think this is crazy. When in reality,
Because women can also be abusive and can also like ruin a man's life by being like he said she said, which is what happens in Shield Hero essentially, which is a people are still surprised that that brings up that topic because that is not a common topic in Japan at all.
Yeah. The thing
It
is,
would be
though,
like if an anime legitimately focused on like autism, because that would be not a topic that's brought up in Japan. I would like that, but it's never going to happen.
yeah, it's a shame.
Closest we got was what's her face can't communicate. Comey can't communicate. Did
Yeah,
not like that show.
yeah. A lot of people like me that are introverts also hate it because it's like it glorifies it when in reality it's something that should not be glorified.
It played a serious disability off like a joke, and it essentially had really like main characters doing really terrible things to the person with the disability. Like I was turned off by the very first episode because it's like you go tell like you're telling a person who has severe social problems to go order a coffee. Yeah, of course she's gonna fucking freak out.
Jesus.
The problem is the way they define it. They define her like being like social anxiety as like cool. First off, there's nothing cool about social anxiety. It fucking sucks.
It's like it'd be like telling a blind guy to go read a book or a
God,
deaf person to go listen to a full length album.
I wanted to fucking
You know
laugh.
what I mean, right?
Yeah, I wanted to. Not
What?
gonna lie, I wanted to fucking
I
laugh.
know
At
you
what
want to laugh, but I'm trying to be serious about this.
I know. I'm trying not to laugh. I
Let's keep the
know.
disability jokes to kind of a shoujo if I ever get back to that.
Yeah, which, like I said, I'm trying not to laugh because the moment you brought up the image of a blind dude reading a book, my mind just went to that, and my first thought was
I mean,
like,
as we know from kind of a shoujo, they apparently print books in braille.
because like I said, the reason I my brain went to that is because I could just imagine like if the Comey situation were to happen, where it's like, oh my god, he's so focused on his book, and the guy's just like, what the fuck am I reading? I can't see shit. In my
What the
mind,
fuck am I reading? It's the last time I read a book by a blind guy. No. Anyhow, yeah, I just didn't like that show. It felt mean spirited.
yeah, if you want to talk like actual, like not only that, there's another problem as well. If you go the opposite of the other direction, just showing how bad it can affect someone, and it can. And here's the thing: there's an anime that does that, where it shows her social anxiety and how bad it fucks her up. But they portrayed her as like a degenerate who's like into like boys love, like, and I mean really into it. And I'm like, that's just being a dick.
I mean, nothing wrong with Girl in the BL, but were
Here's
they
the
like making fun of her for it?
Yeah, there was like trying to make fun of her for it in the show and showed her like being a
I had a
creep.
girlfriend that was really in the BL. I broke up with her because she kept posting that shit on my Facebook page. But I had a girlfriend at one time that was in the BL.
Yeah, but like it was portrayed in a way where it's like, oh, apparently people with social anxiety are perverts or something, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, because it's really hard to
When you
portray.
censor,
It's hard to portray social anxiety in general because you can't just lean to the either or where it's like, oh, you being stoic and like not talking to people can look cool, but it can also be like mean spirited about it. And then there's the other one where it's just you being a dick and basically saying people with social anxiety are weird.
now I'm an autistic adult. I don't have social anxiety. I have social problems.
Yeah, it's just a
Like
difference.
my brain does not know how to behave in certain social situations.
Also, Claire's
And that's
playthrough.
another thing that annoyed me with that show.
Also, Claire's playthrough is gonna fuck me up because I have no idea. Oh, she ate shit.
Yeah, I feel like if Japan's probably never gonna do like an anime that's focused on like disabilities and stuff in a positive light because it's just how Japan is,
Yeah,
which
here's
is
the
kind of a shame.
here's the thing with Japan is that they actively vilify people standing out. Like you try to be unique, they will actively vilify you. Because here's the thing, there, and it's one of the main reasons I just don't want to visit there. Because I'd rather be able to express myself normally with people that I care about than to constantly like mask and get judged by everyone.
So there was a scene in a show called Insomniacs After School that really like I was shocked that it was even in there. They were talking about how the main character was like embarrassed by her. You know,
Hey, Pearl.
I
that
know.
wasn't essentially embarrassed and never wanted to be around her sister that had like a heart problem. And I'm like, as someone who grew up with like an older brother that's handicapped, I'm like, holy shit, that's going a little
Yeah.
far, don't you think?
Yeah, they're not afraid to just basically say, yeah, shit's fucked. They're not afraid to do
I
that.
wrote a whole fucking essay about that on Anime Amino. I'm like, damn, son.
Yeah. It's very rare anime actually does positive things with social issues. And I don't mean like, oh, like, you know, the typical social issues. I mean like stuff like anxiety, depression, that type of stuff. They always like portray it. They never want to do that because Japan's society standards are so weird. Like,
Mm.
because they promote like hard work shit. But the thing is, they promote it so much that they're willing to let. It's why black companies get away with what they do, because
I mean, social reform in Japan is coming. It's just coming very slowly because a lot of the older crowd are dying off, and it's leading to a lot of the younger crowd taking over. And
yeah,
social reform is happening. It's just happening very, very, very slowly.
and they're
You
realizing,
also have to consider that some of the younger group that's coming in is being trained by some of the older group, which is contributing to why it's going so slowly.
Like tattoos
yeah,
are starting to be more and more accepted in Japan as the younger crowds start to open businesses and stuff like that because
the,
they're like, oh, maybe that person's not fucking gang affiliated. Maybe they're just fucking foreign.
yeah, they're essentially being raised with new standards, and they realize that the past is not. We're not in the past anymore. They realize that, and it's like, oh, we don't need to worry because, well, first off, the yakuza don't have nearly as much power. There's not nearly as much fucked up shit going on, so they can
Well, I
like
know the
calm
Yakuza
down with it.
Reform Clause was actually a thing that Yakuza itself predicted. Do you know my
Yeah.
tattoo guy was in the Yakuza for a while?
Hey, would you like to remind me plenty of times?
I don't go to that guy anymore,
I
if you're
mean,
wondering.
why? What happened?
Because his fucking teacher who taught him how to tattoo is a lot better tattoo artist.
Oh, so you just went for a better tattoo artist.
Look, I went from the protege to the master Mukai. He went to prison.
And
I don't know for what.
you're not gonna lie,
But here's the thing with tattooing in prison. A lot of dudes who tattoo have been to prison because that keeps people alive in prison because they're able to afford to fucking feed themselves.
you know what's the fucked up thing? Is that
Like, what I'm saying is, if your tattoo guy went to prison, you have a good tattoo guy. And I wish I was kidding, but it's the truth.
I'm getting out my notes again for this because I don't feel like looking
If
for
you
the
people
code
were ever
again.
in Jersey, Addiction Tattoos on Route 37, sir, ask for JR, best tattoo artist ever. Now, if only I can convince Sheeny to get a tattoo. He's being a bitch about it.
I just don't
Kidding.
want to get a tattoo. I just don't want to get one. I've been thinking about it on and
Oh,
off.
see? Kidding.
I've been thinking about it on and off,
I
but
know
I'm
what
like,
mine would be.
Peer pressure.
you know what's fucked up is that a guy. You know what's
I know
fucked
what
up?
mine would be.
What would you get, a pro?
The same thing that's my profile icon.
People make a big deal about tattoo pain. As long as you get it on your shoulder, it just feels like a booster shot.
Not only that, a lot of people said that if you're gonna get a tattoo,
Albeit
don't
it feels
do
like
it.
you're getting a booster shot about 50,000 times, but, you know.
A lot of
Yeah,
people.
don't do people's names, phone numbers. Unless they're like close family members, don't do their names. But if they're like fucking like a girlfriend or something, don't do that.
Oh, and for the love of God, don't ever do like someone's face.
Like
Just
I have my
no.
dad's birth date on me, but it's my dad, so you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, a little bit of like advice from people that have gotten tattoos that I've seen is that don't get a tattoo all in one go. Make sessions. Plan it out. Like get it over the span of a few weeks, not in a day. Yeah, it can be done faster.
Here's the thing: New Jersey tattoo artists will, unless you're getting something on your back, New Jersey tattoo artists will not honor that. They prefer to do it in one go because we New Jerseyans aren't a biatch.
No, seriously, like I've seen some fucked up shit. Apparently, I remember there was a video that went kind of viral a while back and it showed off.
You gotta really do. Oh, also, kiddos, do research on your tattoo artist. Look them shits up on Instagram. Look them
Yeah,
shits up everywhere. You don't want to get a shitty tattoo artist.
yeah, especially when it doesn't know what they're doing. Because what ends up happening is that you're gonna get a tattoo artist that's like, oh shit, what tattoo do you want? Is like, okay, can I look it up real quick? And look up ones that actually have
You all
experience.
know about
Like,
the thing that I have on my left arm, which looks fucking, or right arm, which looks terrible to this day, or
and
left arm. I mean, sorry.
and as you said, no one will remember it because it's a part of a dying language.
In script. And then the other one I have is in kanji. So in a few years, no one will be able to read my tattoos from the USA or Japan. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be really fun. You're gonna have no idea what the hell you're gonna do, and you're gonna go to Japan. And then,
Well, I know the kanji for love because it's made to look like a human heart. That's the whole point of it.
what's the
It's
fuck?
like how the kanji for fire or the kanji for hot spring literally looks like steam and or fire. That's the whole point of kanji. To like shorten up words into a similar looking image.
The fucked up thing is that
Much more
uh
useful thing than script, I'll say that. It's essentially Japanese shorthand is what it is.
oh shit, my speaker. Hold on.
Literally all kanji is Japanese shorthand and essentially part hieroglyphic if you think about it.
Hold on. Oh, my battery's not dying. Why is it? Never mind. But yeah, it's a dying tongue, unfortunately. But at the same time, like,
It's
so there's
just one problem. There's over 500 kanji or something stupid like that.
yeah, isn't kanji meant to be a sort of way to simplify Japanese into like one word or something? But because
Yeah,
it's so
think about it like
complicated,
this. So you know I have the kanji. So you know I have the kanji for love on my arm.
yeah.
It's shaped like a human heart, so you easily recognize it.
Because I remember correctly, kanji the way it works is that it's meant to simplify Japanese words.
And it can just mean love, heart, anything related to that, essentially. And then the kanji for fire is literally just looks like a ball of fire. Similar, the kanji for ice and water look like ice and water. It's just the way it is. And then there's like universal ones like the kanji for hot spring and stuff that looks like steam. Like I like the idea of kanji. It's really cool, but I can see why they're retiring it since it's really convoluted
Yeah,
because there's so many.
realistically, it's like it should be useful, like in concept. It's meant to be useful because it's meant to like shorten like
Like
sentences.
if you're
but
native
it's-
Japanese, it's very useful. But if you're learning Japanese, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, and because a lot of new generations are not learning kanji, they're learning basic Japanese like katakana and all
Well,
that
even
shit.
a lot of new Japanese learning manuals omit kanji. It's just katakana and hiragana.
Like there's essentially no point because it's like that's the first thing you'll learn. That and it's much simpler to write down rather than remembering God knows how many symbols for each word.
Like these days, kanji is more of a thing that a kid will put on their like festival stand when they're making a festival for a Japanese festival.
Yeah, like in concept it's supposed to be useful, but in actual practice, it's yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot of old timers use it. A lot of kids use it for like festival stands. It's kind of like how kids use like bubble letters for like art, you know. Anyway, Pearl, sorry for talking over you. You probably have stuff to say.
No, I just didn't have
Anything to add?
my phone muted.
Oh,
I said I was going to step away from streaming, but I have nothing else to do tonight because my computer's down. So
so that means as long as your computer's down, you're gonna have nothing to do. Therefore, you're coming into streams. Got it.
yeah, but if my computer's down, I also can't stream myself. So it's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword, yeah. Also, I'm probably gonna marathon
I
this.
cannot find where the fuck my capture card went. I know I put it in one of my drawers, and it's nowhere to be found.
Oh, I forgot. The second run makes you look for like film rolls so you can unlock it. Ugh. Annoying.
Probably just gonna order one of the new 4K 60 ones.
Oh yeah, they released a new model and it's meant to be like a cheaper version to the one I have.
See, I don't need 4K 60 on a capture card. I'm happy with just like 1080p 60, but they don't make those anymore.
No, I
That's
think
the one I have is the 1080p 60 model.
yeah, but it's but because, well, like I said, the capture cards are cheaper. Like they're, yeah, like how much did yours cost? Like 100 some.
Yeah, that's because it was a known brand. Didn't you upgrade to that brand too? Because your other one was fucking ass.
Yeah, it was a Chinese knockoff.
That explains it. What the fuck is my street cleaner doing at 11:40 at night? He usually only comes around at like 4 a.m.
There's a room I need to find, and I know
Is it the room where it happens?
Yes.
You know about the room where it happens, right?
Oh yeah, that room, the one where stuff happens, where that thing happens.
Yeah, the
and
one where it
that-
happens.
Yeah, and that really important section that happens later on. Yeah.
You know, it's the reason we have the U.S. Capitol.
Yeah, that happened. And there's a reason we're.
I am referencing Hamilton, and you probably have no fucking idea that I was.
I thought you were gonna say like, oh, it's the. I thought you were gonna say, oh, it's the reason we have a tower missing, and I'm like, oh.
No, so what happened? So historically, okay, 9/11 joke aside, the reason why the U.S. Capitol is in Virginia was because two Virginians in Hamilton went into a room. No one knows what the fuck they talked about, but somehow the Capitol ended up not being in New York, but in Virginia. And we still don't know how the fuck it happened. And it's the weirdest piece of American history that only the play Hamilton talks about.
Doesn't Hamilton kind of suck?
Also,
It's,
well, Hamilton like censors U.S. history a lot. Like there was a lot of evil things that Hamilton has done, and Burr has done worse. And Burr was not remorseful for killing Hamilton whatsoever fucking ever.
I mean, because it's fucking Hamilton.
Like Burr knew what he was doing and knew what he wanted to do.
Because it was fucking Hamilton.
Mm.
Also, I'm gonna take a lot of photos because I don't think because I looked through my film roll and I had like a
One
lot of
thing I will
photos for the
say-
first run, but not the second run. So I'm gonna need to take a lot of photos.
I was watching a video essay and they made a valid point. It's very good to teach kids like in first and third grade the PG version of history first before you go teaching about the fucking like 9/11 and the Holocaust and all that.
Oh yeah, that stuff. You know, the thing that happened that caused us to not have another tower. We only have one now.
It's like you really got to teach kids the PG-13 version of history. The only thing I remember from 9/11 was asking my librarian the year after about like a book she had that went over how the towers were destroyed. And she's like, "Oh, you don't want to read that. It's about how they were destroyed." And I'm like, "Wait, they were destroyed?"
What the hell?
My first grade mind was fucking blown that day.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, you weren't even like alive yet, but we weren't told anything the day it was happening as we were in kindergarten, my generation. So we don't really remember anything.
That's understandable, because here's the thing. I remember a while back, I scrolled through Reddit for memes and shit, and I found, like, a video of, like, of footage of someone surviving the collapse. And apparently,
Right.
the reason people... Because here's the thing. At first, I'm like, oh, it's just a bunch of smoke. What's the problem? But then I read through, like, the comments, and they were like, oh, yeah, she was lucky. Thank God, because what ends up happening is that people that were caught in like the smoke screen that was caused by the towers falling, apparently that causes causes cancer because you're breathing in.
Oh, yeah, you know why? Because there was a ton of asbestos. The Twin Towers were built when asbestos was still being used as insulation material.
Yeah,
It's why you see footage. There's like famous footage of like this guy getting people into his store while they were collapsing. He's like, "Get the fuck in here! You don't want to breathe that smoke in," because the stuff had asbestos in it.
oh
And that's
yeah.
why a lot of people are getting mesothelioma or lung cancer from that were like in the collapse because just the fucking shit that it was made out of at the time.
Yeah, shit was scuffed, from what I can tell.
That's why we don't use
It's that stuff.
asbestos as insulation anymore.
And then there's those idiots that want to say like, "Oh, we should bring back the use of asbestos." No, why?
Republican Party. Sorry. Because they're fucking dumb. It's because corporations want to make. It's because it's cheaper insulation material, but the amount of problem, like even if your house doesn't collapse, living in a place, there's like been instances where buildings have to have like complete like floors like sectioned off because just asbestos was used to insulate it. Like there was a park by me where they actually took down that was up for years that we used to play on before you were born that they had to take down because it had asbestos in the wood.
Not only that, isn't it likely you get sued for that stuff nowadays for using asbestos? Like, or is that like a thing that can happen where you can get sued by like people? Like, let's say you're working at a job that uses asbestos, and then you get like,
So you're allowed to use a certain amount of it, but if you use too much of it, you're fucked.
yeah, you can only use the legal amount that is the least likely to not cause cancer. Not them, and you go over, it's gonna increase that chance. Because here's the thing, I don't think companies want to go with that risk. Like, even if it is cheaper, the cons outweigh the pros no matter what.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's there's asbestos in cigarettes. I know there or not asbestos. There's embalming things like carcinogens that are used to embalm people in cigarettes, which is one of the many reasons some things cause cancer. Besides the other hundreds of cancer-causing ingredients that are literally known to do that.
Yeah, because I can understand why. Because, like I said, using asbestos just doesn't seem like it's gonna bring any help. Like, yeah, it's cheaper, but like I said, the cons outweigh the pros. The thing is, though, people will ignore the amount of cons and just want the cheaper price.
The scary thing with the human lungs is if they breathe in anything besides what like that's toxic in the air for too long, they will get lung cancer. That's just the way our human lungs work.
Yeah,
Like one of my friends did like a lot of weed, and now guess what? He's got lung cancer.
which not only that, I'm apparently like you also shouldn't like breathe. It's also really fucking dangerous to breathing glass shards, which, like, no shit, it's fucking glass.
Yeah, those are either gonna A, slit your throat, B, choke you to death, or C, slit your lungs.
Or B, you survive long enough to realize
All
you have
three of those
cancer.
situations are very fatal. Well, that's fiberglass insulation. You don't want to breathe that shit in. You also don't want to step on fiberglass insulation because that is a one-stop ticket to losing your fucking. Because guess what's in fiberglass insulation?
Yeah,
Fiberglass.
shit's fucked. What the hell? Oh, this is for the fucking Uzi or the Mac 10.
And if you don't know what fiberglass is, it's extremely thin-ass glass that can easily get caught in your body.
Not only that, it hurts like a bitch to touch it because it's fucking fiberglass.
I remember watching a thing years ago where this one poor bastard somehow got a tree through his chest. I think he got in a car wreck. I don't know if he lived or not. I don't remember the end of it. Can you imagine getting a fucking tree for your chest?
Nope.
It was a branch to a tree, but it was still pretty bad. It's like, Doc, put me out of my fucking misery. Wait, is that like an upgrade statue?
It's Resi. There's no such thing as upgrade stats. It's just the merchant with like the meme about and puzzles.